make it look a little more pukey. Hard pans of gouache, that's what it smells like. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm really excited that Boxycharm is introducing complexion products because complexion products are my favorite to test out. And has January been a month? I finally did it. I got the flu. I got the real deal flu. Started 2020 with a bang. I am just trying to get back on track here. Why did I pick a look that takes patience? There's that paint smell again. Okay, this is a little bit too close. Oh god. Let's do this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlotte. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are going to do a Boxycharm unboxing for the month of January. And has January been a month? Luckily for you, this month, I did not get what I wanted in my box, which would have been very boring. We had an option to either get two different eyeshadow palettes or a Dr. Brandt eye cream, and I opted for the eye cream just because I'm at this point that I just want to bring in things that I think I will love and not just things that will just be like, that I won't use, that'll just gather dust. And the eyeshadow palettes, while the color stories were absolutely beautiful, I will insert them right over here. I don't love the quality of the shadows based on a palette we've already received from this brand in the past. So okay, this is how they say you say it, is AceBeauté, but as someone who speaks French, I'm a little bit uncomfortable pronouncing it like that because it's literally written beauté. So I will call it AceBeauté. I received the Vintage Dawn palette, which I'm not gonna lie, the color story is absolutely beautiful and it is unique to my collection and it's unique amongst a lot of eyeshadow palettes out there, and here you have it. Very beautiful. Oh, don't want that. Very beautiful colors. Not necessarily my go-to colors, but that's also okay because I don't need any more. I don't need any more eyeshadow palettes that are comfortable for me. I already have them. I don't need any more of those. This came in the box. I'm really excited for the first complexion product to be in this box. I received the Pretty Vulgar concealer, and I was concerned at first that I wouldn't get the right shade because I heard a lot of complaints about that, but luckily they gave me the lightest shade and I am very happy with it and excited to try it out. I'll try that out today. Got another freaking lip product. We know the lip products are the bane of our Boxycharm boxes. Those weird random lip products that are just kind of like, that feel very much like just filler items. We got one of those, but I'm like, you know, like the color looks promising. The brand is one of those subscription box favorites, Mana Kadar. I've never gotten it, but I've seen this brand in so many subscription boxes, so I think it's like, it's just known for being in subscription boxes. But it looks like an okay sort of dusty rose sort of color, so we will open it. It's unopened as of now. I'll check that out. And I also received the Skin & Co. Face Gommage and the Avant 8-Hour Radiance Renewal Sleeping Mask. Now this one is supposed to be, I think, $28 US. This one is supposed to be like $107 US. I, again, do not know if that's legit. The ingredients are decent. And there is glycolic acid in this, which I am a big glycolic acid fan, so I'm happy to get these. I haven't tried them out yet. I've heard really good things about this too. I'm hoping, I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm hoping that it's more similar to, you know what, let's just open it. Let's check it out. Okay, it's a fine scrub. So it's a pretty fine scrub, so, and it smells really nice and mild, and I will try it. I will try it. I'm not big on physical exfoliants, but we will try it. So I did my brows, and I think that we are now going to go into a eyeshadow look using the AceBeauté palette in Vintage Dawn. I think I want to do like a pukey green, yellow, pukey brown look. It's a little risky for me, but I'm gonna go for it because that's what looks the most interesting to me in here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to use a little bit of Daybreak as a transition with Grand Canyon, mixed with Grand Canyon. I really am excited to use Cactus, which at first I thought would be very similar to Destiny from Subculture, but it's actually more green. So I'm very happy to see that it's actually unique to my collection. Excited to use that. The blue is really beautiful, but I think that the blue mixed on top of the green will add a really nice dimension and deepening of the parts I want to deepen. And I am probably going to use the Serengeti shade. I have watched a couple of reviews on these palettes. I already know that there have been complaints about the shimmers being kind of gritty and chunky, and that doesn't surprise me because, like I said, I don't love this brand's quality based on the other palette that I've received from them, which is the Grandiose palette. The color story seemed right up my alley, but I never reach for that palette. Like, it just gives me too much trouble, and I'm not really ever satisfied with the finished look. So, but I still keep it because I still feel like maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, today is the day that we are gonna give this another shot. Before we go on, and before I forget, Boxycharm's theme this month was breaking the ice. And I got variation number 25. This is the first time I have worn makeup in 2.5 weeks. I finally did it. I got the flu. I got the real deal flu. Started 2020 with a bang, and I am just trying to get back on track here. trying to get my spirits back up because it's been a tough month so far and it hasn't been fun. And I feel behind in everything. So let's do this. I am going to apply the Pretty Vulgar concealer as like a sort of base. And I'm just gonna apply some liberally. Why not? I'm really excited that Boxycharm is introducing complexion products because complexion products are my favorite to test out, and it's the one thing I found was kind of lacking in the Boxycharm box, you know, that I was really looking forward to. So like next month, I'm really excited to try the Becca Full Coverage Foundation, so that's pretty freaking exciting. I really like how hydrating and smoothing this concealer is. I already sort of tested it out like on my hand, and I knew that I was going to at least like the formula. I didn't know how the coverage was going to be, but honestly, I'm not someone who has extremely dark circles, so I don't need that much coverage. I'm not even setting this. I'm just gonna leave it there. A little tacky. Should I zoom you in a little bit? Maybe I should zoom you in. Wow, my nose is really red. But hey, like I said, I'm like really red. Wow. I've been really sick, so you know. I've been so sick that I actually like didn't even do my face care routine, which says a lot. I don't ever skip it, but I did skip it for like a week, trying to get it back on track here. So I'm gonna start with Daybreak on an E40, Sigma E40. I'm gonna start with that, and I'm going to I'm only gonna use this to like as like a transition, initial transition. I'm not gonna actually have that much yellow showing, I don't think. It's funny on camera, it almost looks orange, but here in the mirror really just looks yellow. So I did have to build that up a lot. I mean, I went in a lot, which is fine. Just letting you know. I'm gonna go in with this freaking weird brush. Ordering online, I thought that this brush, these brushes would be similar size. Yeah, no. I have never seen a crease brush like this, so you know what? Seems kind of strange. Don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna go into Grand Canyon. And oh God, I just don't understand. Maybe I should not be using a brush I don't understand, that I don't feel I have control over right now, but hey, we went there. That looks badly blended there, don't worry, I'm gonna fix that eventually. I'm being a little sloppy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, another thing, I find that the AceBeauté shadows like smell like paint, and I don't think I like this brush. I think I'm gonna have to, it's just too long and flimsy. Maybe if I had like a bigger eye. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. I know I will find a use for it. Yeah, that smell, I smell it. It reminds me of like gouache. Yeah, there you go. Like from kindergarten, gouache. Hard pans of gouache, that's what it smells like. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna go in with another brush. I'm gonna do an E35 with more of that Grand Canyon, but just build it up a little more. Okay, I'm just taking the E40 with nothing on the brush. I'm really feeling sloppy today. I apologize. Doing my best right now, which is gonna have to be good enough. I'm at that wonderfully awkward time of day when I have to keep adjusting the lighting. The sun goes down. Not sure. Not the best day for me right now, but let's still make this work. I am going to clean up the edges. I decided I'm going to do my face after because I do not want to stress out. Okay, now let's take that little E47 and go into that green. That khaki green. Good job staying in the picture, Charlotte. Well, I want to concentrate this on the inner and outer, even though I am still going to bring it in the crease. I'm gonna blend it out after. There's that paint smell again. I'm satisfied with the pigment of this green. I was afraid it would be patchy and dusty. So far, it's like buildable and true to color. Why did I pick a look that takes patience? Let's take this little E36 tiny blending brush and try to it's starting to look a little patchy there. I really like this green though. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but it's unique for me. I do not have this exact green. And I don't have, I mean greens in general I don't have really, but yeah, I'm still gonna build that up a little more. You can still see my veins through here, so not as opaque as I'd like yet. I haven't been really like tapping off excess off the brush, like excess product, and honestly, seems to be working okay for me. I'm now going to take a little bit of the green, a little bit of Grand Canyon, because I want to sort of make this a little more seamless here. Dip into Grand Canyon and cactus. I'm gonna go back in with this E35 with the Grand Canyon. Make it look a little more pukey. Definitely some patchiness over here. Looks a little patchy and weird, but that's gonna get covered up by shimmer anyway. I don't even know if you can tell it's green anymore. The lighting is like completely gone. Let's see if I can get like the last 15 minutes of daylight. Okay, you know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try, like I said, to add a little bit of the blue on. Hopefully I won't regret this. Y'all, I don't know, man. It's not turning out exactly how I was hoping, but I was taking that risk. I was not starting out super confident about this, so. Okay. That blue definitely just kind of gobbled up the green. We're experimenting here. Wonderful paint smell. Did I say that already? I cannot get rid of this patchiness right here. It's just there to stay. I like to use the Boxycharm packing foam as a wonderful dry brush cleaner. This is just staining. And without adding any product, I'm just gonna go over and further blend. And my left eye is a lot more nicely blended. Concealer is definitely creasing, but that's pretty normal if you ask me. I'm gonna go in with the Serengeti shade, dry, to see what it does. I heard it was a very chunky shade. I can tell it is. I'm gonna use my finger. But it is very reflective, but it's also very dry and chunky, so. Oh God. That just like took off some of the matte. I hate that. Oof. It's definitely chunky. Very chunky. Like it's pretty, but I get now what people were saying about it being super chunky. Like that's freaking chunky. Not nice and smooth. Oh, y'all, I don't know, man. It is what it is right now, right? So these are not my comfort colors anyway. Let's see if I can, everything's just blending off. That's not a good sign. I'm gonna try to add some back in there. But that patchiness is not desirable. Probably as good as it gets right now. Okay, so I am back. There was a power outage and I just finished up my face, my eyes, and I think that is pretty much done, right? I used the Mana Kadar Lip Whip in Faith, which came in the Boxycharm box, and as you can tell, like I said, a dusty rose sort of color. It's a liquid lip, so it's drying, but it's quite thin, so it's actually quite comfortable considering it's a liquid lipstick. It really is a whipped formula. It's extremely, like, I tried to take it off my hand here. I swatched it and it's just not coming off. So very, very, what do you call it? Very long wearing. That's what I wanted to say. And yeah, so generally speaking, for the palette, I'm not as disappointed in the look as I was initially. I do have a lot of transfer from the shimmer, which I don't like, that's transferring up onto the hood of my eye. That's pretty common with my hooded eyes, but because the shimmer was really kind of chunky and textured, it also kind of flaked off onto my face, and for that reason I'm really glad that I did my face makeup last. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy that I went for it, that I did something that's outside of my comfort zone. Color-wise, this really is not my comfort zone at all. And that is the pukey look that I was kind of going for. And I think it works. I think it's not bad. My, it's supposed to be kind of like this army green color here, I guess. So, oh, right, I also did my bottom lash line. The bottom lash line, I just used a little bit of the green and a little bit of the orange shade Grand Canyon and just mixed kind of those two together. Pretty simple. I didn't want to go too heavy. I am going out now for a very casual outing, so don't need, this is already a lot more heavy than I would normally go out for. This is already kind of a heavy look for me to just go to the mall with my family. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that this gave you an idea of what you can do with these colors, with this palette. Please let me know what you got in your box. Let me know if you like the AceBeauté or AceBeauté eyeshadow palettes and eyeshadow formula. I still have mixed feelings about them, but I am happy that I received it and that I could give it another shot. And I was very pleasantly surprised by how much I like that green shade. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, and until next time, bye.